Caught my girlfriend cheating. She insists she did nothing wrong. My girlfriend and I have been arguing a lot recently. I know it's just a normal part of loving someone. Every relationship has its ups and downs. The only problem is it felt like all of our arguments have been revolving around me being too much emotionally. I feel things deeply. Every silence, every awkward moment. It all becomes a reflection of myself. How she sees me is how I see myself. Well, rather, how I think she sees me. And, unfortunately, lately I felt like she sees me as nothing more than an annoyance. I really tried to prevail. I began stifling myself, pretending I didn't feel this agonizing pain that told me I was losing her, and all it ended up doing was leading to more resentment on both ends. I wanted reassurance, she wanted peace, and those factors collided more than they should have. The point is, we've been butting heads. I've noticed something though. It seems like she's less interested in resolution than she used to be. Before, no matter how severe the argument, she'd at least apologize. We'd hug and make up, then we'd fall asleep in each other's arms. Nowadays, it's like she can't even be bothered. She'll just let me lose my mind without so much as a single word. All she does is remove herself from the situation, hide away in the bathroom on her phone. She'd stay in there for up to an hour at a time, and she was in there at least 3 times a day. I'd always hear her behind the door, giggling to herself. But when she came out, it was back to being stone-faced. She started being super possessive of her phone. She'd sleep with it in her pocket. She never left it out, and I'd always catch her swiping away notifications anytime she saw me looking. Obviously, that was enough to make me suspicious. I have a firm belief that phones are interchangeable in healthy relationships. She can have mine whenever she wants it. I should be able to have hers. I didn't think I was being unreasonable when I managed to sneak it out of her pocket late one night as she lay sleeping. I really expected to find something in her messages, some hotshot she'd never mentioned before, but the messages were clean. Her photo gallery was clean. Social media too. The only weird thing that I managed to find was an app that I'd never even heard of before. Your Perfect Man. At first, I thought it was a dating app. The icon was just the silhouette of a man, outlined by a heart. Bingo, I thought to myself. However, when I opened the app, what I found was somehow worse than a dating app. The app loaded for a moment, with a baby cupid flying across the screen, shooting heart-shaped arrows to form the loading bar. After a few seconds, a chat box appeared, consisting of hundreds of messages, each one going beyond what could be considered platonic conversation. Whoever she was talking to showered her in compliments, made jokes that I'm sure had my girlfriend blushing. Hell, they were even exchanging selfies. That's the thing though. This wasn't just some random guy. Every picture he sent was just a photo of me. Photos that I'd never taken before. In some, he was shirtless and, without a doubt, he had a better body than me. This version of me had a six-pack and full pecs. In others, he was pantsless. And, again, what I saw made me feel completely inadequate. He had perfect skin, a perfect smile, perfect hair, and he had my girlfriend eating out of the palm of his hand. It was like they connected better than we did. He said things to her that I used to say at the beginning of our relationship. I hate to say it, but he made her feel adored. I just couldn't wrap my head around what was happening. It was me but better, I guess. Of course, I shook my girlfriend awake, demanding she explain herself. She was irritated at first, staring at me through half-awake eyes, but once she registered what I had found, her irritation turned into fear. Why were you going through my phone? She asked, accusingly. That's what you're worried about? Not the fact that you've been apparently cheating on me with a guy who looks just like me, only better? I never would have expected this from you. She blinked a few times, staring at me blankly. Finally, she responded. You seriously think I'm cheating on you? I would never do that to you. That is literally AI. I couldn't help but laugh at the sheer audacity of that statement. It's such a Hail Mary in today's age. Is that seriously your excuse? An AI? Yes. Do you think I'm joking? I literally trained it on my ideal version of you. Let's be honest, you haven't been very rock solid recently. Excuse me for wanting my man back. So you made an AI boyfriend? I asked, agitated. She responded aggressively. No. Oh my god, I don't get what you're not getting. I made an AI you. That you were sending nudes to. Can you give me a break? It's literally you. It has your face. I mean, it literally has your personality. Besides. She paused for a moment. She looked guilty. Besides what? I demanded. It's not a crybaby. It doesn't get hurt over stupid shit. That's the only difference. The argument carried on into the early morning hours, and by the end of it, we were both too exhausted to keep fighting. Well, she was too exhausted. She was too adamant that she'd done nothing wrong to feel anything other than annoyance, yet again, leaving me awake, staring up at the ceiling while I thought about her little fantasy. Against my better judgment, I decided to look at the app again. I figured maybe I was overreacting. Maybe I was acting crazy. But before I could even open the app, a notification dropped down on my girlfriend's phone. It was my name. It was my picture. But what it said was not at all like me. I know he was looking at our messages. Don't worry, my love. He will be taken care of shortly.